We're going to look a little at Sanchin today and some ideas about the hand position and the dropping of the hand when we're doing Sanchin. All right? So the way I teach it and the way it was explained to me, now it's martial arts. The way you're doing it is just fine. I'm just giving you a food for thought, right? So the haters out there, grab a hold, because you're probably going to hate me after today, and that's okay. All right? So when we have our hands out here in Sanchin, how far do you drop your hands? Do you drop them here? Do you drop them here? Do you drop them here? I want you to think about this. I want you to measure your hand, right? So we got a pin here, so it's about the same. When you drop your hand from your shoulder position, you're going to want to drop it. Go ahead and put it right here. You want to drop it as far as your hand. As far down as that, just right to here. Now the next drop is here, but it doesn't move any further down. It stays right about there. Then the next one, we drop from this position right here, we simply do this and pull back so that it's not dropped, but maybe just a quarter of an inch down. Right? So we're really not, it looks like we're dropping a lot, right? But we're really not. So we're only dropping this far, and then it stays right there to the end. So when we're right in this position, right, when we pull in, we move the body, and then the hand comes to the body. We push the body back, push the hips forward as we turn out, which fires the hand off of the body. It gives us that trajectory of the hand. All right, so for those who do Sanchin, I have seen it done over my 50-something years in martial arts, 20, 30 times, maybe different ways. And all of it's okay. All of it has a different reason. Some people use it for exercise, some for timing, some for ideas about how to stop grappling moves. All this comes into play, right? So it's like this. If you look at the same tree for 50 years and you keep looking at it, you will see tiny little bugs on the tree or leaves that are maybe eaten by a bug that if somebody just looks at it for the first time, won't notice. They'll just notice the fullness of the tree maybe. I don't know what your history is, but you'll notice what your history tells you to notice. The more you look at something, the more you can pick it apart and the way you can do it. So this simply is my observation after a half a century of doing Sanchin. All right, so once again, when I do and my team does Sanchin, it's a little different. Now, I do not do this. What I like to see is the body come, when my hands drop, the body comes forward and then controls it. And as soon as the back foot stops, the hand comes out. Remember, I only drop where? As far down as my hand. I drop that far down. Now here, it doesn't drop any further. And here, it doesn't drop any further. But what happens is my back curves. You have back open, right? So you can fight with your back muscles boxing. You drop it. Now the air out of the armpits is there, done. Now the next one, I round my shoulders. So now my back is round, and if I do this, I'm in a boxing pose. Boxing, roll back. So when I do this in this position right here, now when I pull back, I open the back muscles and open the girt right here and cause it to absorb. So when I throw out, I take this, push it back, and open the hip. So these dynamics of movement are the same thing people talk when they talk about Western boxing, MMA type concepts behind the movements. So rather than look at the form, look at the concepts and the principles behind the movement. And I was talking to Kendall today, and I said, Kendall, if I drop a coin in China, does it hit the ground? Yeah. I said, how about Mobile? Yeah. How about Mississippi? Yeah. So it's a what? Law. It's a law. So there's laws of principles and concepts of movement That's what Sanchin teaches. That's why they say go back to Sanchin, right? You go back to Sanchin to reevaluate how you're analyzing the other forms, the concepts and principles that Sanchin teaches you. That's why catching was involved. So it went from experiencing the hand just dropping that far and then absorbing in a certain way to I can hold you back because I'm stronger than you and I'm your senior, so I'm going to toss you around the room like a rag doll, right? Well, that's not such a cool thing because obviously you got a better fulcrum than the person doing the form, right? So use the concepts and ideas behind the movements, and you don't have to throw the form or the baby out with the bathwater. Have a great day. John Graham saying, have a great day.